It's Accountech Bytes, fighting through the fog of the 4-day working week to bring you the latest from the world of accounting technology. I'm Tom Herbert, and on the show this week, cybercriminals target accounting firms, firms plot MTD pricing plans, and QuickBooks usage limits. So, what are we waiting for? Let's get started. And we start with a worrying turn of events from the world of cybercrime as criminals are targeting accounting firms with personalized attacks in order to gain access to their agent service accounts, file bogus repayment claims for clients, then funnel those claims into bank accounts controlled by the scammers. Two accounting web readers who suffered this exact fate have shared their stories with me. Article about this on the site, a link to which you can find in the description. And as always, if you find this useful, please like, follow, or subscribe and sign up for your emails on accountingweb.co.uk. What's next? Well, regular viewers to this video will have seen plenty of software updates about the government's Making Tax Digital for Income Tax scheme. But in this article, Aaron Patrick from Bofix Accountants gives his practice perspective, honing in on pricing. So Patrick lays out how his firm's going to approach things. They're considering 3 client service models for MTD, a full service, hybrid, and client service, with pricing varying significantly depending on the chosen model, with clients already using software seeing less of a price increase. Sticking with Aaron, and in his role as host of the QuickBooks Labs podcast, Aaron's joined by Simon Woodhams to talk about changes to QuickBooks usage limits. So they explain the new restrictions impacting users, exceeding user transaction or class limits, and how to regain account access through QuickBooks customer service and anticipate future updates. So you can check out short clip below here, or search for QuickBooks Labs wherever you get your podcast. Did somebody say podcast? Well, the No Accounting for Taste team returned for episode 188 earlier this week, and I joined Matt Ord and Richard Hattersley to discuss the latest spring tax updates, the cybersecurity issues accountants have been having that I discussed earlier, and Matt's interview with MHA's chief executive about the firm's decision to list on the stock market. You can listen on this page or by searching for Accounting Web wherever you get your pods. Let's noodle over to the Netherlands now for mid-market ERP Unit 4's launch of Ava, so an AI agent designed in its ultimate journey to automate 50% of ERP tasks. So built on top of the vendor's vision of the self-driving ERP software, Ava will apparently act as a single central access point to the ERP, providing assistance and the fabled single source of truth for business-critical information. Let's head over to the world of payroll now, and Vistra, not to be confused with Vistra, who are from Hong Kong, have announced the acquisition of, I'm going to have a run at this, iPay. So this is a global multi-country payroll tool that once combined with Vistra and iPay, will process almost 10 million pay slips annually and operate in more than 170 markets. Next up in our tour of the accounting software world, we land in Miami and Franklin, Tennessee, where software investor Thoma Bravo has announced an investment of more than $100 million in tax and accounting platform HubSync. Staying in the States but shifting across to Charlotte, North Carolina, an accounting platform iWin itself, backed by more than $100 million of venture capital from KKR and Bessemer, has announced the acquisition of tax platform Taxa. So Taxa will be rebranded as iWin Tax, which positions the company to deliver core tax capabilities within its own platform. Let's get some people news now, and personal financial planning tool All in Place has announced the appointment of 2 accounting heavyweights Will Farnell, founder of accounting firm Farnell Clark, which was recently acquired by the TC Group, has been appointed fractional chief commercial officer, and business founder, mentor, and coach Richard Bruin joins as client director to help the business scale up. And a bit more people news from the mid-market, and LucaNet has welcomed Alistair Gurney as its new chief financial officer. Speaking of people, here's lots of people, and they look very happy. Well, that's because they were at the Accounting Excellence Awards 2024, and I've got some great news. That could be you. Thanks to our deadline extension, entries now close for the awards on the 19th of May. So get your entries in at accountingexcellence.co.uk. Let's take a look now at what was new in Excel for April 2025. First up, value tokens. These provide a clear visual indication that a cell contains a data type. So the flags here for the countries and the banks here for currencies, for example. There's dark mode in Excel. Excel for Windows and web contains table creation with Copilot in Excel. You can upload phone images with Copilot, and Mac users can now view multiple worksheets side by side. You didn't think I'd get through this whole video without mentioning AI, did you? Ring that gong. So, whether we like it or not, a lot of employees will be using AI as part of their work. And I would suggest that a lot of firms either don't have a policy at all on it, or their policies will be woefully insufficient. So, Owen Deere, a partner at Crossland Employment Solicitors, offers a few suggestions about how to navigate introducing such a policy to employees effectively. Thank you, Owen. Right, that's your lot for today. Thank you very much for watching. As always, please like, follow, and subscribe. For those of you who are going to Accountex, do come and find me. I'll be there on day one. I'll be back next week with another video. So until then, bye for now.